All right, today we're going to work on this part of the leaves, top part right there. So we're gonna start putting those leaves. This kind of leaf can be done with a flat, small brush, which is kind of clean, tapered. So it's just kind of tapered to a clean cut on top, and it's long and it's just flat brush, or round brushes. That works too. You'll see in a minute. I'm going to take the round brush first. This is Sap Green, Cadmium Yellow Medium, and White. I take Sap Green, some Cadmium Yellow Medium in it, and some. I'm not going to put white yet. Let me see. There's quite a bit of water in here. Not too much. I mean, but it's easy. It's enough for the brush to flow nicely, easily, not leaving clumps of paint. So if I take the round brush and I come here and I would do this. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. Let me put some yellow here. Okay. Put the brush on and just lift it slowly. Again.
A little bit watery, huh?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit watery. Same thing with this. I'm going to use the corner on the side, not flat, this way. And the same thing.
Which is easier?
Both of them are fine. Depends on which one you prefer.
Yeah.
Both of them work. I should make coffee because this is going to take forever. There we go. You know, I'm going to put a bit of raw sienna in there with sap green. There, just a bit of raw sienna to mix with sap green. It's nice. It's nice when we have too many leaves to change the color of the green sometimes. Hi, John.
Hi.
How are you?
Not too bad, thank you.
No, good, good. So now I'm adding raw sienna, sap green, a bit of white, and I'm changing the color of the green. There, that's good. So not sometimes, when I do a layer of greens like this, I highlight the color, add some white after, when I'm done. Like now, I used Sap Green, raw Sienna, and white, and I put some that are lighter in the front. So they overlap. There's a lot of leaves like this here. And to make them look, some of them are in the front and some of them are in the back, I highlight at the end a couple and I add them. This will show a bit of depth in they don't look like they're all on the same level. Okay. I change the brush a bit so I can get thinner certain areas. I'm going to take a break because I'm, it's nice. I like it. It creates a really nice texture. All right, I'm going to take a break for a minute. All right, let's continue working on this. I'm adding a little bit more of the, on this side, of the raw sienna with oh geez, it's a lot of white. Sap green and white. Yeah, that's better. Brush has to be clean, and otherwise the paint will blob. It's blobbing right now. I think the round brush is easier.
What I've been using, I haven't tried the flat one.
Yeah, I think the round brush is easier to use. You know, actually, I have a new brush. I'm going to try it. Let's see. What's this?
Oh,
Yeah, let's see.
almost looks like a watercolor brush.
It is like a watercolor brush, yes.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, works.
Nice fine point.
Mm. Right, I'll wait for this part. We're going to wait. Next, I'm going to be working on. I'm going to adjust some of the colors in here, and then we'll work on the reflection in the water. So usually what I do is, after I do something like this, I take some green, and I have a bit of black in here, tiny bit. So I just add a little bit of black to the green. And I go in and I see, you know, where little kind of, I refine a bit the opening between some of the leaves. You know, if you have an area where you have too many leaves overlapping and you get a flat surface at that point, it becomes too flat, like here, right there. This part is kind of flat. So for me to open it up or make it kind of not flat, I just do some negative painting. Sometimes we lose the background, the depth, because we put too much paint on the foreground part. And this is a good technique to just kind of bring back the foreground, or I'm sorry, the background. Like we did yesterday with the trees and the sky. We did some negative painting to reshape the trees in the front by adding the sky in the background.
I didn't do that part yet. It's my weekend project.
I'll upload the video today. Okay, let's do that here. It's not much to do, but these little kind of things that are brush strokes that are done after, they make a nice, they make a difference. Then what I'm going to do is take Sap Green, put yellow in it, or any color you want in there. Probably a bit of yellow in there. And then I'm going to put a tiny bit of movement in the water, some greens where you see too much dark, a little bit of reflection of these, what we were painting right now, the leaves. Some of them will have a tiny bit of white in there, in the green. I'm adding just a bit of white in the green, so my reflection doesn't look exactly the same everywhere, from top to bottom. We're not going to put this everywhere, but we'll try to spread it out. Makes the water a little bit more interesting looking. My paint is kind of like a glaze. It's not thick. I don't want to overdo it with the reflection because we're going to have water lilies there, and it's nice to not to make the water too busy with the reflection. So when we put the water lily, it doesn't compete. The reflection doesn't compete with the water lilies. Much easier to do this with glaze. So if you put quite a bit of water in your paint, it's easier to create reflection in the water.
Pretty.
Yeah, softer. Right, I'm going to pause. Okay, this project is done for this week. We did the background. We're going to work on the water lilies next week.